Okay, we're back for another quick replay. This time we're up against Brion stoutarm, I believe. Yeah, now, this was actually a match, and for some reason, Moto didn't save the replay of the first game. And, he started off like, we kept a really sketchy hand with Forest, Grim Monolith, Soul Ring, or Mana Crypt, and a Gaia's Cradle or something like that. Um, and we just never got there. He started off with like turn one land Soul Ring, turn two land Solemn, and then Worn Power Stone, and I mean he ramped out hard, played Brion, and just killed us pretty much. It was a very quick game. So this is actually game two. We lost the first one. So we have a little bit better hand this game. We're going to play Azusa and play a land. He cycles a land and plays Greaves. So we draw Overgrown, and we're going to Sword of Fire and Ice and equip Azusa, smack in, and draw a card. And this way he can't like bolt Azusa or anything. We draw a bounce land, bounce the Cradle, and replay it. So he Rack and ruins our sword and our signet. So that kind of sucks. But we draw Blue Suns in it. So we still need some blue. And, I am worried kind of about Ruination. I mean, right now that would just wreck him harder than us. But, in a red-white deck, they usually run a bunch of basics and some non-basic hate. But we need the two islands, so next turn we can either Blue Suns Zenith or Arcanus. We just smack in for one. Now he's going to play his General and equip the Greaves and just negate all the damage we've done this game so far. So we draw Crucible and decide to tooth and nail here for Avenger and Regal Force. Because we have Reliquary Tower, so we can pretty much just draw whatever we want. Now he paths the Avenger when it comes into play, and we're okay with that. We go ahead and get our other land, and we still get to draw all the cards off Regal Force, so that's fine. We're going to play out a Soul Ring, a Signet, and our extra land that we drew. He's going to sit back and do nothing. We draw a Demonic Tutor and play our Mana Reflection, tutor up a clone, copy in the Regal Force to draw a bunch of cards again. And this is where it's pretty much over. We draw Candelabra with Mana Reflection out. Our Gaia's Cradle is tapping for 24. So we just untap all of our lands, then play Sakashima, copy in the Regal Force, drawing a million cards again. Then we play Greaves and Wormcoil to gain some life, Eternal Witness to get back the tutor, go get Rite of Replication, play Crater Hoof, and then we Rite of Replication kicked. And give our stuff trample and plus like 100 or I don't know. It was a bunch. I mean, we hit him for like 2,000 something damage this turn. So we equip the Wormcoil just to gain some life, just to be safe. I don't know what effect he has, but yeah. Better safe than sorry. So yeah, we smack him for like 2,400 damage and gain 140 45 life. So that was game 2. Let me go back to game 3 here. Alright, so this is game 3. Like I said, he beat us pretty handily the first game, and we wrecked him that game. So, this is for all the marbles. We keep this hand. We mold once. This one, I mean, worst case, we miss this turn and next turn. And he molded 2. He molded to 4. Or no, he molded to 5, drew 1, and played that. So, worst case, I'm thinking we miss a couple land drops, discard life from the loam, then we can start dredging, and we'll get there eventually. But we get lucky and draw a forest. So we're just going to play the bounce land and say go. Now he plays a Mind Stone. We're just going to go ahead and Kadama's Reach. Get a couple more lands. And he's going to play his General. So we ramp some more and hold up Counterspell. And he casts Gilded Lotus. So we're going to go ahead and counter that. We draw an Urborg, drop Acidic Slime, and blow up one of his red sources. Just kind of slow him down a little bit. And then plus we have a Death Touch blocker. So he plays an Artifact Dude. Well, he can turn it into an Artifact Dude. We go get a Watery and draw Una. We go ahead and cast our General here, which immediately gets Swords. We're going to block his General, and he's just going to recast it. So this turn, we can't replay our General, I don't think. So we just play Wood Elves, so we have a blocker, and drop Una. He plays Sword of Light and Shadow, equips, and swings in for 6. So we just chump here. And then he pads our Una. So we brick, hit a Signet, and just get our extra land. So we're going to go ahead and play our General here. Or no, we're going to G-Wave first. And we just hit a bunch of land, but we do hit a Clone to kill his General. We scroll rack, or top, and see Time Warp. So, he smacks us for 4. This turn, we see some lands, and I'll probably put these back in the wrong order, but we want Crucible, just in case, he blows the world up. Oh yeah, and he attacked Jace here, so once again, Jace fogged for us. Because, I mean, as long as we don't die quick, we have a really good end game, with Crater Hoofs and Avengers and stuff like that. So, we're going to drop our General here and Time Warp. I think we play out the Crucible as well, just so we get 1 extra draw step. Yeah, so we don't really draw anything good, but we do find a Stroke with the top, which we're going to draw, and we're just going to leave up Stroke mana, because, I mean, he's done a job. He refilled our hand. So we're going to draw like 12 or 13 cards here. I mean, and once one of these goes off, and we draw that many, it's pretty much over unless he does something crazy. So we draw some good ones. We have the option to necropotence and just, draw whatever we need. But we're just going to go ahead and, I think, play the refuge, attack with damia, and we did play the mana crypt. And this way we can just hold up and either, if he plays a dude, we can, we're just going to play arena at the end of his turn and, maybe mind grind him or something. But he makes us sack our general. This is actually a pretty cool card. So I noticed, okay, he kills our swords or our sword and our crucible. And then I noticed we only have 4 minutes left. So he's going to play Solemn, go get a land, and equip the sword. So since we're running like so low on time, we have to win like now. I guess it was like a 40-minute match or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and play Avenger, because next turn we can crack the fetch land, play a land, play a fetch land, so we can put 3 counters on all these, and so we're representing like 50 damage, and he can block 5 of it, so he'd go to 1, and as long as we live 1 more turn, we're okay. But then I see Tooth and Nail. So we're going to go ahead and cast Exquisite Blood, cast Tooth and Nail for a clone and Crater Hoof, clone the Avenger, put the Crater Hoof trigger on first so it resolves last, and smash in for the win here. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.